Hello, it's been a while. I'm Paloma, producer and presenter of The Lost. Since I started telling the true stories of New Zealand's missing people, the response has been overwhelming. The pain and the bravery of those who have never given up hope of finding their missing loved ones clearly touched something in all of you. In June this year, The Lost won a Gold Award for Excellence at the prestigious New York Radio Awards. I just wanted to thank you all for your support, and we hope to bring you another series of The Lost sometime soon. But until then, here's a different kind of story about another New Zealander who never came home. My colleagues at RNZ and staff have teamed up to bring you Gone Fishing, about a murder case from 1989, the serious questions it raised then and continues to do now. Gone Fishing is produced by Amy Mass and Adam Dudding. I'll let them tell you more about it.
The night Dean Fuller Sands disappeared, he wasn't meant to be alone. So the fact Dean was fishing on his own when a rogue wave ripped him off the rocks at Whatipu was just horrible, dumb luck. At least, that's what everyone thought back then. And as the search for Dean went on, it never crossed anyone's mind that it could be murder. I'm Adam Dudding. Dean Fuller Sands goes missing in 1989. 8 years later, police arrest 4 people for his murder.
There was a knock at the door, so I got up and went into the hallway, and I think I looked first to see who was there, and I thought it was the police, so quickly told my flatmate it's the police, or maybe I said it's the pigs.
Meet Gail Maney. She's a mom with a degree in applied sciences who lives a quiet life. But that wasn't always the case. I'm Amy Moss. I met Gail while she was in prison.
Unlawfully getting into a motor vehicle, DIC, driving while disqualified, shoplifting, prostitution, disorderly behaviour, and there might be a couple of common assault charges in there as well.
Gail's no saint. This born and bred Westie is a former drug addict, a former sex worker, and she did 15 years for the murder of Dean Fuller Sands.
They gave the scenario of events in which they said that he had sold me drugs and that then he'd come back and stolen the drugs off me, so I had ordered a hit.
The police case has a few problems. There's no crime scene. There's no forensics, no blood, no DNA, no murder weapon, no bullet casings, no fingerprints. There are no phone records, no CCTV recordings, and most of all, no body. It's not clear that anything happened at all.
Despite all this, 2 juries agreed with the police, and Gail plus 3 others went down for Dean's murder. But for more than 20 years, Gail has been saying she's innocent. According to her, she never knew Dean. In fact, she thinks he wasn't even murdered.
From Stuff and RNZ, this is Gone Fishing, a podcast by Amy Mars and me, Adam Dudding. Available from the 25th of June on Apple Podcasts, Spotify and other podcast providers, or from the Stuff and RNZ homepages. You can also hear it on air each night on RNZ National. Gone Fishing. Mayhem. Murder. Maybe.